Welcome to our tutorial on how to quickly reduce your cloud storage costs using compression. Usually you'd need to write a complex script to do this, but today we'll show you an easier way. To start, we'll get some sample images from Wikimedia Commons. We'll download 3 full resolution pictures of the day. We're using these images to see how much we can compress them. It's important to note that we're working with JPEG files, which already have some compression applied. Now let's see what happens when we try to compress these images even more using an automated process. First, we'll upload our 3 images to cloud storage. Then we'll use a tool called Dataflow to create a compression job. In Dataflow, we'll make a new job from a template. We'll name it GZIP Compression. Look for the Utilities section and choose Bulk Compress Files on Cloud Storage. This option lets us compress many files at once without writing any code. Next, we need to tell the job which files to compress. We'll go to our cloud storage and find the folder where we put our images. Let's say we named the folder Demonstration Images. We'll use a special pattern like star.jpg to tell the job to compress all JPEG files in that folder. We also need to decide where to put the compressed files. Let's create a new folder called Output for this. We'll also need a place to store information about any files that fail to compress. This is important for checking if everything worked correctly. Now we get to choose the type of compression. There are different options, but for this example, we'll use something called GZIP. Lastly, we need a temporary folder for the job to use while it's working. With all these settings in place, we're ready to start the compression job. Now we just need to wait for it to finish compressing our images. After a short wait, our compression job is complete. We didn't have to write any code at all and our pipeline ran successfully. Let's check our cloud storage bucket to see what happened. In our bucket, we'll find several new items. There's a CSV file that lists any files that fail to compress, our new output folder with the compressed images, and our original images. Now let's compare the file sizes to see how much space we saved. For the first image, we started with 16.4 megabytes and ended up with 16.2 megabytes after compression. The second image went from 10.1 megabytes to 9.7 megabytes. These might seem like small changes, but remember, we started with JPEG files that were already compressed. It's important to understand that different file types can be compressed more effectively. If you have other types of files, like documents or raw data, you might see much bigger savings in storage space. This can lead to significant cost reductions for your cloud storage. If the compression job worked well and there are no problems listed in the failed.csv file, you can safely delete the original uncompressed files. One of the great things about this compression method is that it's easy to reverse. If you need to use the original uncompressed files again, you can create another job to decompress them. Here's how. Go back to Dataflow and create a new job from a template. This time, choose the decompression option. You'll need to specify which compressed files you want to decompress and where you want to put the decompressed versions. This compression technique gives you a way to manage your cloud storage costs more effectively, especially for data you're not actively using. However, it's important to note that there's a trade-off. When you need to use compressed data, you'll have to spend a little time decompressing it first. This might add a few seconds to your data processing pipeline. Even with this small delay, the process is still very quick and doesn't require any coding skills. If you have large amounts of data in your cloud storage that you don't need immediate access to, this compression method can be extremely valuable. If you'd like to support the channel, consider starting a free trial of our new design tool, which is linked in the description, and let us know what you think. Thank you very much for watching to the end, and please enjoy responsibly.